We have had John Rhys Plumlee on, UCF quarterback, many times, and it's always been fun. We had you on at Big 12 Media Days. Javon Baker was on with us. Everything you do, and that he likes to win everything he competes in,
Sure.
and so sometimes he's avoided you.
Well, sometimes we team up too. We've been known to play some 2v2 ping pong in the locker room, and I oftentimes find myself on a team with Javon, and we're usually running through the locker room, right, beating all those guys, and so again, ultra competitor, just like Javon is, and so when two guys like to win, we usually find each other.
So is that like you decide we got to make an alliance?
Sure,
because
that's
otherwise you're just gonna
100%.
run each other to the ground.
We can make a two-headed monster here that we can really win with. So let's do it. And so, Javon's a stud, and appreciate his kind words as well.
What is today like? What is this like to be able to show off your skills in front of a lot of people that are looking for talent?
Yeah, extremely fun, right? Extremely blessed to do it, too. It's kind of felt like a game day, right? Like you prepare, and then here comes the big day. It's showtime. Let's go. And so it kind of felt just like that. And so you get the game day adrenaline going again. And so really appreciate the opportunity the Big 12 put together for us to do this. Today was awesome. I feel like I made myself a pretty good day here. And so that's what I came to do. Came to raise some eyebrows, and hope we did that.
So what has this process been like for you so far, just navigating the workouts and I'm sure visits and just going through all this process? How much did you kind of know and what to expect beforehand, and what's the experience been like up to this point?
Yeah, been really, really good. Right, kind of taking it as it comes, right, learning as I go, and some guys that have really been a help is Jeff Christensen's my quarterback coach. I'm actually staying with him in one of his rooms and at his house, and we've been throwing every day, working out at Exos with Brent Calloway and Rock and all them, and they've done me a great job, and Dwayne and Gary and all those on the lifting side. So, right, you're still training to be big, fast, and strong, and then throwing with Jeff. And another guy that's been a really big key piece in this is actually Trey Lance. He trains with Jeff Christensen, and we've thrown every day together, and he has given me bits and nuggets of wisdom when he was coming through this, and looks a little different because when he was coming through it, it was during COVID, so a little bit different, right? A little bit different dynamic, but have learned a lot from him already, and he's a really, really good dude and a great friend.
So you are not playing baseball this year, right?
Not this year, yeah.
Is that kind of – I know you have to focus on this process because it's such a different thing. But as a competitor and a guy who I know loves that game so much, is it kind of killing you?
So there's a bittersweet to it for sure, right? You see your boys out playing. UCF's playing really good baseball right now. And so knowing that, like, hey, man, I could be out there with those guys, it kind of eats at you a little bit. But made the decision to follow my dream of playing in the NFL, and that's a big commitment, right? And so I went all in with it. And I hope it pays off. It's paying off right now, and so enjoying the process for sure.
Could you Bo Jackson this thing, Deion Sanders it?
Hey, there might be a play down the road. We'll see. We'll see, right?
Your versatility, how much does that play into perhaps your value as a quarterback, and the fact that you are a multi-sport athlete? You could maybe even play other positions? Special teams, how much does that help you?
Yeah, I think if you call a guy an athlete, it's a compliment. It's always a compliment, right? And I've been hearing that about guys calling me an athlete, and so I'll take it every time. I'll take it and run with it. But at the end of the day, I think whatever gets you in the door gets you in the door. And then when opportunities arise, it's what you do with it, right? And I also have the uber confidence in myself to believe that I could be one of the best 32 quarterbacks in the world, without a doubt. But again, it's about getting in the door first, right? And so if that means playing special teams, running down on a kickoff, let's do it. Let's rock and roll. Whatever it looks like to get in the door, and then when opportunity arises, you make the most of it. That's how it's been always going up through middle school to high school to college. I've always taken opportunities when they came my way.
So if I say athlete, that's not an insult, is it?
No, it's not a bash.
Because you're a quarterback.
Yeah, I'm a quarterback.
But I
that's
think
athletic.
But the flexibility of what you bring to the table can
John
also
Rhys
be a
knows
strength.
who he is. He knows who he is.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
John Rhys Plumlee with us, UCF quarterback with us at the Big 12 Pro Day in Frisco on 365 Sports.
Look, not to knock your size,
Sure.
but they've supersized at quarterback this year with KJ Jefferson.
Yeah. He's a little bit bigger than I am.
Yeah. What do you think that's going to be like, him in Gus's system, knowing that, look, he's probably the closest physical comp to Cam Newton.
100%,
and
right?
that worked out pretty well for Gus.
It did, without a doubt. KJ's an awesome quarterback, awesome dude. Obviously, you can tell by his physique that he's a beast, right? Watched some of his film when he was in Arkansas, and he's a baller, right? We actually played in the same Mississippi-Alabama game coming out of high school. We graduated in 2019. We were roommates, played the Mississippi-Alabama game. We won that game, Mississippi. Let's go, sit right. And then, obviously, I went to Ole Miss. He goes to Arkansas. We both now are going to be ending up at UCF. I think it's going to be a great spot for him, and I know Coach Malzahn's going to do great things with him.
What did you think of the first year in the Big 12? Like, just what was that like for UCF as a program for you, and just what do you learn from that, you think, as a program, and how do you feel about moving forward?
Yeah, I'm excited for UCF moving forward to the Big 12. First year, obviously, had some growing pains, especially when the injury bug bites you. It makes it tough. But hey, that's football, right? Everybody gets hurt. Everybody gets kind of banged up, and it's about what you do to continue going, right? And so we toughed it out. We played some tough games, right? Had some tough losses there at the end when it came down to it. Would love to get those back and win all of those, right? But hindsight's 2020. Moving forward, I think they did a great job in the portal, getting pieces that we needed, and then obviously high school recruiting around Florida football is real deal, right? So if you can keep those kids at UCF, we're going to be in a good spot.
John Rhys Plumlee, UCF, with us at Pro Day, Big 12 Pro Day in Frisco. This is 365 Sports.